Do you want to continue your question?
So, like, in the past, if somebody were to come to the executive committee with ideas, they wouldn't. At least for me personally, they would say, "Oh, that's a wonderful idea," and then somebody would be like, "We do have to do all the work for it."
You go ask them to do that.
They'd be like, "You have to do all the work for it," like come up with. Okay.
You know, it is a long meeting, long discussion that we're having. So if anybody does have the need to, get up and go do some other stuff, totally understandable. We all have different attention spans. So if you feel like you want to go do something else, we won't feel offended whatsoever. But please don't make noise right outside the door. Please continue your question.
Like they'd be like, you have to figure out everything, and they wouldn't give you the resources to figure out what exactly you had to figure out. How would you guys go about it? And then like for example, they wouldn't want to continue to come to you for ideas that they have to for the KGG to do. How would you guys go about when that exact thing, like when people come to you with ideas?
We'll direct the question at you.
Can we rephrase it? Because it did get a little lost there.
How would you guys basically the end? Like, what would you do when somebody comes to you with ideas that they're unsure about how to go about?
So, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to clarify the question.
Yeah,
before some time here.
Let me try.
Yeah.
So, in the past, people have come up to executive teams with ideas. With previous, let's just say previous events coordinators. Someone could have an idea, and then that person would be expected to do all of the work for that idea. How would you work with members in the future trying to get their ideas implemented versus forcing them to come up with everything for their idea? Would you like me to add an example to that?
No.
Okay.
Can I just add something real quick? Like, that is the events coordinator's job, essentially, but like, if the events coordinator's not doing it, you go to the, right?
Alright, let's...
It's an issue of approachability and transparency. If someone has an idea and they're not sure how to actually organize that idea, then you should definitely approach one of the executive committee. It doesn't even need to be the president. It should be any one of us. And it should be more of a group thought that solves that issue than any individual person. Really, this is an issue for the entire executive committee, not just the president. And it is something that is barred by the current state of communication.
All right, thank you. Would you like us to rephrase the question? Sure. So, in the past, people have come up to the executive committee with ideas. How would you, as president, make sure that those ideas get enough individual support without forcing the person that came up with the idea to do all the work for the idea? Would you like me to add an example to that?
That's good. The first thing is write it down, or put it into some sort of physical or online copy. Make sure that it's not just up here and just gets put away. And then immediately thereafter, it doesn't matter how small the idea is, bring it up at the next executive meeting or bring it up in the executive group. Let them know how they feel, or let them give their voice on it. And then as quickly as possible, get back to that person and be transparent about it. Be like, look, like this may be really tough to do, but we're gonna try. The only thing, but I would ask for it as a president, if you want to have this happen, you need to show continued interest in it and a little bit of input.
All right.